Happy New Year, my friend. Gotta stay hydrated. You know, I was in KFC about a year and a half ago, maybe nearly 2 years ago now, and I currently have a very beautiful girlfriend asleep on the sofa next to me, and it's approaching New Year. It's obviously just gone Christmas time, and about 2 years ago now, I met this beautiful girl, and she's from Thailand. She's half Thai and half Scottish, so a nice interesting combo there. And the first year that I met her, in the summertime, after we spent, maybe like 3, 4, 5 months together, she went off back to Thailand to go and see her family. Now, I'm from Manchester myself, bro. I'm from a council estate, I'm from the hood, I'm from the ghetto. I was broke as a joke at this point in my life. I had minus money in my bank account, £150 to be exact, in my overdraft in one of my bank accounts, and I was fucked. All the money I was spending was money I didn't have. I was in debt to the bank. I had no real income source because I just kept quitting 9-to-5 jobs because I was in this turmoil mindset of trying to build my YouTube channel and grow my coaching business, which is now flourished into an absolute fucking empire. You can find my School of Life down below in the bio if you would like to join my organization, learn how to make money, get women, get in better shape, mindset, confidence, all of these things, right? We're just turning you into James Bond. We help you level up every area of your life because one area is not enough. There's no point having money if you're out of shape and you can't get women. You've never been laid. There's no point having women if you're a fat fuck and have no money. And the list goes on. You need everything. You need money, you need charisma, you need confidence, you need nice clear skin, you need a nice jawline, you need to be in good shape, right? You need women in your life. I don't know if I've already said that. You get the point. You need to be James Bond. You need all of these things. And we teach you how to become that man, that guy for 2025. Down below for a little over $1.60 a day, you can join my paid community. You can join a like-minded group of young men, special forces operators, because we don't just let children in. This is not a Donist school, a bunch of fucking retards. This is killers, bruv, professionals. Now, that's me today. Back then, I had a one-to-one coaching business that I had to hustle and hunt for every single client just to get paid. So it was rough. Now, my girl said to me, yeah, I'm going back to Thailand for a little bit. I'm gonna go see my family and spend some time out there for her birthday, basically, and well, everything else really, just some time away. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna miss you a lot. We've been spending a lot of time together. I started to really, really like her at this point. Dare I say, falling in love. And, I was in my Playboy phase at this point, bro. I had multiple women, endless. I literally scheduled them in per week. Like I had this girl on Wednesday, this girl on Sunday, that girl on, bro, I was running through these hoes. And I met this girl, and she was the one for me where I was like, yeah, let me just cut these hoes off. I don't need these bitches no more. One day, bro, you'll find that girl that's worth cutting all the hoes off for. You just will. And this was the situation for me. And I already kind of knew that even back then. This was like 2 years ago now, maybe a year and a half ago. And she jokingly said, oh, come with me, because I'm going to miss you. Come with me to Thailand. And I was like, yeah, cool. I'll be there. Now, I said this kind of jokingly, but also very seriously at the same time. I've never been abroad before at this point because my mum was a single mum with just me and my little brother. And, we never had money to go abroad. So I've never been abroad. Never even been on a plane before, bro. Always dreamed about the places I go to. I've always wanted to go to New York, Italy, all these places. And now, obviously, I'm traveling the world whenever I want. But we could teach you how to do the same thing in the School of Life. Back then, never been abroad before in my life. I was fucking broke. I didn't even have any money to buy a sausage roll from Greggs or a donut. I couldn't even afford dental floss for my teeth, bro. I had to rob dental floss. It's like £1.50. It's nothing. And I had to rob it from the shop because I couldn't afford it. I had to rob bikes. These little rented bikes that you have to pay for. You scan your card and you pay for it, unlocks the bike. Sometimes I'd find them already unlocked and I'd rob it, which means someone else is paying for it. Hypothetically, of course, because I would never do that. And if any law enforcement are watching, this is just entertainment purposes. But I'd ride off on the bike and I'd ditch it somewhere in a bush and just hide it because I had no form of transport. So that's how broke I was. Holes in my socks, blisters on my feet because my shoes were too small for me and I couldn't afford new ones. Fucked, bro. bro. But I said to my girl, and I've always told you boys about being a man of your word. This is how you win at life. You become a man of your word, you stick to your word, you say things, and once you've said them, you've spoke them out into the universe, you must do them. Because you can't lie, you can't be a liar, you can't be a bitch boy. Yeah, I'm gonna do 1,000 push-ups today, and you just don't do them. What kind of man are you if that, that's pussy, bro. So I said to her, yeah, I'll come and see you. Now that was the most fucking out of my mind thing I've ever done. I had no job. The coaching business was nowhere near where I wanted it to be. I had nothing going for me, but I said to her, I'm gonna go to Thailand with you. Now for context, if you don't know, Thailand tickets, a flight from Manchester to Thailand is like £1,000 alone. That's just one flight. £1,000, I've never even seen £800 in my bank, let alone 1,000 for just a flight. That's not including spending money for the entire month that I planned to go out there and see her for. So this was a bit of a challenge. And this was one of the things that I did that has cemented this unwavering self-belief you see in me today. I will never doubt myself ever again, because if I can pull it off in my worst back then, with my back against the wall and everything against me, I can do it now with all the knowledge that I've got. This is why I never ever doubt myself ever again, because I'm just that guy now. I've proven it. So I decided, right, I'm doing it. I'm committing to this. I'm not going to pussy out and say, oh, sorry, I can't actually come and see you. No, I'm going to Thailand. I told her that I would. I'm a man of my word. I'll make it happen. I'll find a way. If I have to rob a bank, I've got to rob a fucking bank. I'll find a way, because I said it and I'm a man of my word. So that's exactly what I did. I found a way. How did I find a way? I have some notes here. 1 second. The first thing that I did, which I kind of already subconsciously did because I was already starting my YouTube channel at this point. I had a YouTube channel for about maybe a year or something like that before this point. So I was doing it for a little bit, and I had this mindset of, right, I'm very good at talking to women. I've always been good at women and female psychology and just understanding how women operate. I've never had a problem with girls at all. I've always been very confident from 17 onwards. I was very socially awkward and shy any time past that point, but before that point. But after 17 onwards, I was very confident, very charismatic. I found myself, positive mindset, all these like positive things people talk about. I had that even from a young age. I think that's just the way I was raised by my mum. But yeah, I had all these attributes, these strengths. And that's the first thing that I did, was I identified my strengths as a person. And I thought to myself, right, what am I good at? What do I have that I could offer to the marketplace of the world, or I could offer to other people as individuals that could get me paid? And I was in KFC and I sat down at the desk and I was eating a chicken burger. I still remember to this day, it's like a Zinger burger. That's what they call it, a Zinger burger meal. I was eating a Zinger burger meal and I paid for that meal with money that I did not have because I was in my overdraft. An overdraft is basically like you have a bank account and the bank account has a limit. You can go below zero. So if you spend money and you've got £0 in the bank or $0 in the bank and you still spend money, it will go below zero. So minus £5, minus 10, minus 100, etc. And obviously there's a cut-off point, and the longer you spend in your overdraft, you have to pay interest on the fees that you have to pay back. So when you pay the £100 back, it's not just £100, it's now 150 because of interest. So you're paying more back in the long run. So I was fucked. But I was still like, I'll live in abundance, I'll find a way to make money, I'll be all right. I'm that guy, I'll pull it off. So I was eating a Zinger burger and I was sat in KFC by myself, just thinking. I think my family, my mum and my brother, my baby sister and my other brother. So I got 2 brothers and a baby sister. Yeah, I always forget. 2 brothers and a baby sister. I'm the oldest in the family, right? And they were all out on a walk or something, doing their own thing. So I was sat in KFC by myself, eating this chicken burger, thinking, I need to make money now. I need money fast, right now. So I just stripped it back to the basics. What are the core principles of business? Identify something that you can offer to the marketplace. So identify your strengths. This is what I'm telling you right now in real time. Identify what you are good at. What do you have that other people would look at you and think, I like that, I would want that too? Do you have a good body? Are you good at speaking? Are you charismatic? Are you good at networking? Are you just very good at socializing, making friends? Are you good at making money? Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're not watching this video if you are, but are you, just bodybuilder, really, really good shape, very aesthetic body, you got a 6-pack? Are you good with women? Are you confident in yourself? What is it about you that's good? What are the strengths? Identify them. Because I did the same thing and I was like, right, I'm good at getting women, I'm confident in myself, I'm a good looking guy, I can use that to my advantage, I'm attractive, so naturally people will just instantly listen to me because I take care of myself, I'm healthy, I've always been very healthy, I look after myself, And being attractive and just taking pride in my appearance has always been something that I hold very high on my priority list. You know, staying well groomed, smelling nice all the time. I always smell good, bro. If you ever meet me in person, you're welcome. But I used all of these things as attributes, as strengths. These are all good things that other people potentially either don't have or they want to have. So they can look at me and think, I like that, I want that too. You might have a better body than me. I'm not the biggest guy in the world. I'm healthy, I'm attractive. I've got a nice defined body. You can tell I work out, but I'm not like some crazy bodybuilder. I don't want to be, but maybe you are. Maybe some other people do. Use that to your advantage, okay? So number one is identify your strengths. And number two, I was sat there in KFC and I thought of a problem that a certain demographic of individuals would struggle with. So you need to think of your demographic. Who do you want to talk to? Who do you want to sell to? Who do you want to be taking money from, basically? What is your customer target audience? Always think about the target audience. Who are you talking to? I know exactly who I'm talking to because I think about it beforehand. I think, what would the demographic that I'm making these YouTube videos for? So young men aged, I don't know, anywhere from fucking 15 to 45 plus, right? That's my demographic. It's just men, basically, just young men. I have women that watch me as well, so I guess it's just people. But more so, I focus a lot of my content on men, young men around the age of 18 to 25, right? So when I'm making these videos, when I'm selling my products, I'm doing it with that in mind. And that's what I thought back then. I was sat in KFC and I thought, right, let me find a demographic. So young men, cool, 18 to 25, that's my age range I was working with at the time. What do most young men at some point, or even older than that, men in general, at some point in their lives, what is one problem that they will all universally struggle with in some regard? That's what I thought to myself. What is a problem I can solve? Because business is simply finding a problem and selling a solution. That's why the pharmaceutical industry is a massive scam. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to get demonetized, but you know, antibiotics and all this shit, when they tell you about health and what health means, and if you've got a headache, just take a paracetamol and all this bullshit. We teach you real health. We teach you natural health in my school of life, how to detox yourself from certain vaccines that don't belong in your body, from certain toxins that don't belong in your body, the bullshit that's making you have acne on your skin and your dick's shrinking and your testosterone's going down. We teach you how to eradicate these toxins inside of my school of life for a little over $1.60 a day. There's no better investment you could make going into the new year than that one. But, you know, you identify a problem. And what you do is you sell them a solution. That's what doctors do. If you had cancer, God forbid, hopefully you never do. I certainly won't, because it's just not my life path, because I'm just built different. But if you ever did, and a doctor came to you and said, there's a pill here, this pill costs $10,000, but it will guarantee to cure your cancer for the rest of your life. It will never come back. Permanently cure to cancer. You'd find a way to make 10 grand and you'd fucking pay him for it, wouldn't you? Of course you would. Why wouldn't you? Because he's solving a problem. So what can we learn from that analogy, from that metaphor, from that situation, whatever you want to call it? We can learn, right, we need to identify a problem. So in that situation, when I was sat in KFC, I thought a problem that most men will struggle with at some point in their lives is sexual issues. Every single man at some point in his life will either struggle with pornography addiction, premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction, and on top of that, I just also included semen retention as well, because a lot of guys are interested in that. So I added those 4 things: porn addiction, premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction, and semen retention, and I put it into a course. So I found all these problems that guys would have been struggling with. So I found my demographic, I found the problem that that demographic would have been struggling with, or you know, the most. And then I also sold them a solution. I crafted it into an offer. So I created a video course called Sexual Mastery. And for at the time, I was selling it for $75 for the whole course. I now include it in my School of Life, included in the $50 membership. So not only in the School of Life do you get a network, financial courses, video courses in terms of how to make money, manifestation, social skills, confidence, health, but you also get the Sexual Mastery course thrown in there as well for $50. So that's what I did. I identified a problem, and I sold that demographic that I also identified a solution to that problem. That's what you do. You find a problem, you sell them a solution. And if you market and sell yourself, which we also teach inside of the school, in the correct way, like doctors do, then you will sell anything. What's the fucking phrase? You can sell ice to an Eskimo, snow to an Eskimo, some bullshit like that. You can sell water to a fish or something. It's that kind of shit, right? You can sell anything to anyone, because if you can convince them that they need it bad enough, and you do this a couple of ways. I'll give some secrets away for free, because why not? I'm feeling generous. It's Christmas time. It's a time of generosity. You do things such as you amplify their pain more than it actually is. So a guy's addicted to porn, what are you going to do? You're going to say, listen, mate, if you don't quit this now, if you don't find a way to solve this pornography problem now, in 6 months' time, you could be struggling with permanent premature ejaculation. That's not a lie, that's actually true. You could genuinely do that for certain reasons, such as your nervous system. When you're watching porn, you're training yourself to just finish as fast as possible. You're not caring about lasting long. That's actually true, right? But you want to amplify. Whether or not that's going to happen to him, you don't know. But tell him it is. Amplify his problem, make it worse than it is. And then when he's like, oh shit, what do I do? What do I do? Don't worry, my friend. Helping hand from Luke Spurgeon, here's the solution. And if he needs to run away from the pain that he's feeling enough, or he wants to run away from the pleasure that you can promise him when he becomes a better version of himself, that's how humans operate. We either run away from pain, or we run towards pleasure. And if you can do any one of those two things, if not both at the same time, in your marketing and your sales, and you throw that into your offer that you're selling to solve these problems for your demographic, you will make money forever. You will print cash multiple times a day. I've shown you guys inside of the school, if you actually click on the About page to my School of Life, you can see a full video on that completely for free that's included in the school course. Exactly how I made £10,000 from one of my bank accounts. I've got multiple bank accounts, multiple crypto wallets, but on one of them I hit 10K. Obviously I hit it on multiple ones, but I walked the students through exactly how I did that, how that money came in, what it came from, how did I sell the person on that deal. And you can see some of these days I'm making like £3,000 in one day, in a day. That's like someone's monthly salary, and I've just made that in one day. And you can see that, it's not me chatting shit. You can go to the School of Life right now, go to the About page, click on the video that's on there, and you can see me walking you through exactly how I made 10.6K in 1 month. Some of those were 2K, 3K a day. Ridiculous, bro. Monthly salary in one day. I was probably asleep half the fucking day, just chilling. So it's possible. You need to believe in yourself. And if you want to learn to take it to the next level, ready for 2025 for a little over $1.60 a day, because you're going to spend that $1.60 per day on something, you may as well spend it on my school and surround yourself with the right people. See you soon. Have a good new year. Take care, my bro.